Well, hey, this is Chase, and in this video, I'm in the HBA back office, and I'm turning on, or actually, it's already been turned on, privacy and demo mode. This is really nice to blur sensitive personal information when creating marketing videos, which I'm doing now. So that's on, so I can now go to the social network, and what it does is blurring out like the last names of these posts from people, which is awesome. But let's go right to where I wanted to show, and that's in premium. Premium is just, it's so valuable with so many great things. And really, it's these premium tools. And I'm hovering over and then I'll click on this arrow. And there's several premium tools that are just fantastic. These have all been created in the last year or so. And they've changed my marketing and changed everything. People love these. Today, I'm going to cover the image generator, which I've used a lot. This is an AI image generator, and you can see there's an image history. So each one of the previous images that I've created is saved as a reference so I can make a modification. Now let's just click on this one, and you can see this is a really nice, and it's got an image of me. You can actually upload and save these faces, these images of me, but they would be images of you. You can do upwards of 5. I have 4. And these are just available so that it will create an image of myself. Now, this one is just fantastic. It's really, really, really good. And then the rest of this is AI. This was a video that I did for YouTube, so it made a really nice thumbnail, of course. Now, here's the prompt, and I'll zoom in on this. The prompt is the instructions, and the prompt is actually created by this AI prompt assistant. It's fantastic because most of the time you need a lot of help. You have no idea what you want. Sometimes you need a YouTube video thumbnail or a post for Facebook or just an image and so many different reasons. So I'm going to click on this down arrow, and this is where you begin with the kind of image that you want to create. This is really helpful in marketing on YouTube and Facebook and any number of things, TikTok and all sorts of great things. So you simply type in what you want to create and just say photo or thumbnail for my YouTube video. Okay. And then you might give the title of your video, and then it'll start thinking. Let's just say that I've done one on AI side hustles. So AI side hustles. Okay. And then I would click on this button here to tell the AI prompt assistant kind of where I'm going. And it's generally very simple. And so you may not know, especially early on, what you need. But you've done a video for AI side hustles, and it's begin thinking. And here it gives you this series of points that you might want to just consider. Do you want it to be get rich? And probably not get rich quick, but smart and techy. Okay. Hype, viral, bold colors. So all these different feelings or these descriptions can help you change the image significantly. Do you want a person in the thumbnail? What text do you want to have on it? Something like AI side hustles, or make 10,000 a month with AI, and then you can say something that you want to change. So let's change this one, and then just say, I'll say what text you want on it. So I'm just going to copy that. I'll put that in the beginning, that are real. Okay. And that that just prompted me to think about, well, I want a side hustle, but I want something that's real, right? And maybe that's what I did in the video. Any specific colors? Many top performing thumbnails use bold colors like black, yellow, dark blue, green with neon accents. And that's what I would like to see. And also, I'll just copy and put that. And I'll just put a semicolon and then paste it in. So it's easy to do. And here's a strong starting point, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to say, and it's already done a prompt, but I'm still refining it. So let me refine it. And so I'll put this additional information in because I changed my mind or I learned something or I wanted to add to this prompt. So now it's going to be thinking. Of course, this is what I started with, but you can use some images to start with, and then you can get more in depth. And now you can see from this prompt, it's pretty good, okay? But now it's been improved and it's longer, okay? So now we have a longer prompt, and you can just keep going and answering questions. You could say, add my face to the photo, and so I can do that, and I'll do that, and then I'll just add it in. So now it knows to add my face, and it'll say, you know, give me a photo, and sometimes you'll just upload from your computer. You know, in here you can upload an image. That's what this button here is for. And you can change your expression and all that, which is great. Now this prompt is growing, and it's actually gotten really good that I didn't have to really do any of this, okay? So what I'm going to do now, just for fun, just for this demo, it's in the right format, it's for a YouTube thumbnail, all these things. And then what I'm going to do is apply it to the generator. So that means it pops it down here. So let me take this one out so we can see the difference. I'll apply that to the generator. And now that whole prompt is down here. This is the instructions, okay? And then what we're going to do is I'll click here, apply all faces. Or if you want to if you want a certain look, because I have glasses and some, I could just do those two. Or yeah, I'll just do that one, okay? That's a pretty good image of me. And then when what I finally do is I look at the style, and the recommended style is digital art. So I come down here and I choose digital art, actually right here. It's already picked it, so that's really great. There's a lot of different styles, a lot of styles from photorealistic, oil painting, watercolor, really cool stuff. And you can play around and see what type of effect, but digital art is really nice and clean and futuristic looking. It's awesome. So then for the YouTube thumbnail, it's in the 16 by 9 format, which is horizontal. So I just come down here, and here it's already selected it for me, 16 by 9. But look at all the various ratios for different images. Wide for, you know, Facebook covers, ultra wide for banners, super wide, standard, portrait, which is vertical, landscape, and even square. There's a lot of variation. It's awesome. Okay, so every day we get 5. So as a member of the premium subscription, you get 5 credits per day. And this is going to use 1. You can also purchase some credits. They're about 20 cents a piece. Let me double check that by zooming out, clicking on buy credits. So here it shows you can buy 100 credits just for extra if and when you need, because you only get 5 free per day. So we're looking at 18 cents per credit. And you can also get it down to 16 cents for 150 credits for $24. That's, you know, these are just extra when you don't have the 5 free credits per day, okay? So those are the ways you could buy extra credits. At the worst, they're 20 cents a piece. You could get 50 credits for $10, okay? And so these are optional, but you can store up some extra credits if you run into a project where you just need more content than you may have allocated with free, okay? Let me click out of that. And so now, oh, and this is brand new. This is really nice. This is a new feature, and I should have shown it, but keep this person 100% consistent. Van Gogh, which is the name, sorry, of this image studio. It's called Van Gogh. So down here, it will treat your reference images as the same person and keep their face exactly the same. No need to ask for it in your prompt. Images from my saved faces will always stay consistent automatically. It's really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and click that on. And then pretty much I have a very detailed font, or actually prompt, that describes everything. And then I don't really use this too often, the negative prompt. But if you find something like, you want to use not dollar signs, but pound signs or whatever, you can change that. I got my save face. I'm just going to use that one. And it's already right here. And pretty much I spend enough time in the AI prompt assistant to get it going pretty well. And again, you can review some of these questions and thoughts because maybe you hadn't thought of it, the way it's suggesting. There are a lot of options. So it gives you something to choose from rather than you have to think all the time. Okay. So and it gives you even why things work because it knows about thumbnails and YouTube and all those types of things. It knows, that this is the formula for success. Okay. So it's given me a prompt there, but I made some additional changes so you can actually spend time learning and getting better through this process of using the AI prompt assistant. And so I come down here, I have a pretty good prompt. I have ones that have gone really long, so this is a good one. Obviously, this is a demonstration, and I applied it to the generator, and then I checked that it sees my photo, okay, and that's great. And everything is ready to go. So again, let me just double check. We'll take everything out just in case. Come up here and apply it to the generator. So it's everything is in there. That's awesome. That looks great. And then I have it on digital art. So this is digital art. It's a little lower. There it is, digital art. It's going to be landscape. I have 5 credits. This will use 1. Okay, and so the last step, once you go through, and these options, you'll learn this really quickly. Okay, and pretty much anything you're going to edit, if you ever edit an image, you just add it through this little button here, and you can upload any image that you want as a reference. And so it can go off something that you already like, so you don't have to describe it. And sometimes I will upload an image and then I will type in here, describe this image. So I should have said that. Okay. Sometimes I will upload an image from my computer and then I'll say, describe this image. And it'll give me a really great prompt, from here. And then I can say, use this. Then I can tell it, use this prompt. And I copy the prompt. If this were the prompt, it's not, but I could copy that and put it right into here. So that's a really good technique that I've used. This is a powerful thing. And the last step is clicking edit this image. You do this when you're really ready. And again, it's going to drop from your 5 out of 5 in this case to 4 out of 5. And let's see, look at this. Okay. That's pretty darn cool. I mean, seriously, that is awesome. Look at the little glow here. I didn't have to do that. This is so me. That's a great title. And it's just super. Now, if you wanted to make changes, obviously you can do that. Sometimes what I do is I will pop this into like ChatGPT. And I will see without using it in my credits. So again, I've only used 1 credit. If you want to see it before it actually produces it, you can just open up a new tab, go into ChatGPT as I'm doing now. And then I can just say, well, let's create an image. And then I'm going to paste in the prompt. So this prompt was right from HBA, and I just copied it. And then what you can do is just give that prompt to ChatGPT, and it's going to come slightly different. Okay. Oh, it needs a reference image too, so I would have to upload that. So let me go ahead and do that. I'll insert an image and go to my little section where I have some photos of me. And I think that one was the one. So I needed to give ChatGPT that reference. There's the reference. Now it's analyzing. So I'll come back to that in just a moment. It should do it just fine. So these are the steps. It's really easy. And the AI prompt assistant does the work for you. It helps you describing your image when you don't know what to say. And then just a few settings down below. Maybe you're going to have a few pictures of yourself just for the faces and things like that. I just chose one. It came out really well. I mean, I totally think that's me, which it is. It's just wonderful. And then great graphics. This type of thing, ChatGPT you would not be able to describe this that well in ChatGPT. Okay, let's see, there it is. Okay, this is a different image. Okay, let me zoom in on that. That's not bad. But remember, where did the prompt come from? The prompt came from HBA, right? So would you have known to add all this stuff into ChatGPT? No, the Home Business Academy has a really fantastic AI prompt assistant that gets you to the point where you have a great image. Okay, and this is a great image. I really do feel so. It's captivating. It's clean. It's smart. It's awesome. So this just shows how powerful it is. So yes, you can have ChatGPT, and I encourage it. And this is just I didn't even have to log in. You can just get a free image to see what it's going to look like, and you're going to go, wow, that looks pretty darn good. Okay, so there's some difference here that may or may not be the best, but it's cool. I mean, AI is powerful, and it came pretty close with me, which is great. And so, but the whole point is, where did the prompt come from? And the prompt came from HBA, and that's the HBA AI prompt assistant, giving you all this information that you don't have to figure it out because most people don't know how to figure out all this stuff. So this is just a real awesome. Down at the bottom are more prompt ideas if you want some things for social media or just a Facebook cover or, portraits that have you and turned into black and white. It's really graphic, really professional looking. Things like, using images and computers and a lot of us use computers for our marketing and showing tools or tips and things like that. Book covers, pages with pens and stuff like that. All of these are built in. So you just click on this and it will actually load. So again, to use these are example prompt ideas. And if you need a thumbnail or a vertical image or something maybe for Facebook or some professional portraits, you just click on these and it'll put the prompt into the prompt area. Okay, so that's the prompt, and you would have to upload your photo. Okay, so let's just say I did that, and I'll use this image and take out this one. And here it's a shorter, simpler prompt. They will just do black and white. And here you may want to have it square, photorealistic. Okay, that's fine. I'm down to 4 credits, which is fine. I'll leave that there and I'll click edit the image. This will create a new black and white image, let's say for social media or any number of things, and it's in black and white. Okay, that's pretty awesome. Okay, I think that's great. So these are the types of things. We already have prompts you can use for a number of projects and whatever. So this tool, this Van Gogh AI Image Studio is fantastic. And here's the prompt right here for the previous one. And then the prompt for the image that is right over here. And now I've just used 2 credits. But again, think about going to ChatGPT and starting from ground zero. What are you going to say? It's so hard to even begin to think about how you would describe it. ChatGPT is great, but it doesn't give you the prompt or the AI prompt assistant, which helps you go through and figure out what you want to say, even if you don't know what you want. So it's extremely helpful. So I just began with a thumbnail for my YouTube video, AI side hustles, and eventually came through that image. And so the other thing is it'll keep track, and actually you can see it's even loaded the last image. And so every image is saved if you want it. Now, if you don't want it, I'll just show you, you can delete it. And that way it's just removed from memory. But I have 26 pages of images that I can remember the prompt and use them over and over again. It's fantastic. So, like here. So I can look at the image that I did a while ago. This is me. It's totally AI, but it looks great. And it's a great image for a thumbnail. So you get a history of having all of these thumbnails saved for you that you want to keep. So this is one of the best tools ever. It's built into premium inside of HBA, and I love it. So hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you. I'm going to do more videos on the premium tools and cover all of these because they're all fantastic. So really, really, really good stuff. So hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.